Right, a couple of points. On the email address, Beyton geese at outlook.com, there were no reports in this month, so no communication there. I made a couple of extra visits to breeders of geese, one by phone and one by a personal visit, and just to try to get a little bit more insight and information on the welfare of geese and how to take care of them. So actually I spoke to Alex Bull in Sudbury. This will all go into the minutes so you can read exactly my notes. First of all, water supply, he said to me, certainly geese need water, but they don't need crystal clear water. Whether we could keep geese in one area and stopping them grazing around, he felt that was quite difficult to do because they are roaming animals, but I think, Andy, it's still worth a shot. See what we can do. The general welfare, he actually told me if the geese are not happy with the environment that they're in, they probably would die within a week. Exposure to the road, he said they quickly get used to traffic, and he would be concerned with the road in the first couple of weeks, but in general he felt that they get used to the road pretty quickly. He said it might be a good idea to put goose warning signs up. However,
Lots upstairs,
his general comment was that he's happy to see Beyton with the geese. Then I went and visited Bruce Howell up in Durham. Did you say Durham? Again, he said that they don't need crystal clear water, but they do need at least 2 inches of water to be able to clean their noses. They don't necessarily need a purpose-built shelter, but they will require some protection if the weather is inclement. Mainly easterly winds, cold easterly winds. But he did say if we have a permanent hutch or something like this, it might be useful to put it near to the pond so that they have some escape if foxes and things like this come along. They do need feeding if the summers are very dry, and they need feeding supplementary in the winter time. And he felt that a double handful of chicken, 50% chicken, layer pellets and grain would be sufficient for 4 birds. He felt that 15 geese together would not be any more secure than a few number against predators. The predator tends to try to separate them out and take one goose. So he said typically people would normally have one gander and 3 geese, or 2 ganders and 4 geese. So he said it's more typical to have 4 or 6. He did comment that the poo output was more than the intake, so he said there is an awful lot. So he realised that we could get a lot of poop from the geese. He said that professionally the lifespan of the goose is about below 2 years if people are breeding them for food. So Christmas time the gander disappears onto the table, and in Easter time it's the female that goes onto the table. He said normally they will lay for 5 to 7 years, and typically they would live for 14 years. So this is the comments that he made. Actually, I have to say both people were very, very nice, very friendly and very helpful. So Pat, maybe you can put this into the minutes, please. But that's a summary of what he said. So last time there was a comment in the recorded in the minutes made by Adele, and this was you mentioned, Adele, that you thought that in previous parish council meetings and also in the goose survey, that if the current reintroduction of the geese in 2013 failed, then there would be no further attempts. Pat looked through all of the minutes of council meetings, and there was no such statement, and also there was nothing written in the survey.
Correct.
So just to finish off that point. So, that's concluded my report. Apart from saying I became a grandfather.